The Foot clan is obsolete. Another clan has arisen from the shadows to take their place. More efficient, stronger, faster, and honestly, they beat down hard. This is KARAI'S story. This is the untold destiny of the Foot. After the death of Master Splinter in the last video and the resurrection of the Shredder has been cast out of the Foot clan, now being controlled 100% by the new Junin, KARAI. She runs it with an iron fist, managing a group of efficient warriors, ninjas, and mutants alike. The HQ being located in Tokyo, Japan. She had been contacted to pick up a job of stealing technology that wasn't hers to begin with. This job did not require them to be quiet, so she brought everyone. It was like a party. Come through, kick ass, and we get the tech, we get paid. Straight up. Easy job, right? But you could see how difficult it would be for some of them who were built on secrecy and ninja ways. Fighting in a crowd is not their style. The others, well, they enjoyed this. KARAI'S plan was simple. Her peoples cause chaos outside, while herself, Casey, and Natsu head in for the finesse job. It was honestly a great plan, especially because Bebop and Rocksteady know how to cause chaos, and for some reason they had met their match. Now the mutants have become a commonplace. It was actually very common for big companies to have paid mutants on their payroll to provide extra security, and this company hired a freaking mutant whale. It's not often you see Bebop and Rocksteady getting toyed around. These guys were heavy hitters on their own, which is why they were worried. Why the hell can't we hit this guy? Rocksteady said, I got this, and Hulk slapped his two fists together, basically unlocking a long-range attack. Whale was part whale, so echolocation was his thing, so the sound really wrecked him. Now they were in the clear to beat him down, and they pummeled him. No getting up. These guys went for the kill. He was down and out. Now KARAI was free to roam, and she did. She took Casey and Natsu, and it became very apparent that Natsu does not like Casey. I mean, first of all, he was a gaijin, an outsider, an American, in a Yakuza world, a ninja world, literally rocking baseball bats and hockey sticks. Regardless of their differences, KARAI was not impressed that her two lieutenants were fighting right in front of her on a mission. You two need to lock in. This is not the time or the place. She pressed on, but we know the truth. We discover that they apparently were the distraction. They were never meant to get this far, but KARAI was here because she was smart enough to decide, a distraction will be a smart move. Someone thought of it first. Someone used her as a distraction. As she arrived, she heard the conversation and clarified, yeah, my people make noise. I don't. That device is mine. Leave it and we will let you live. They said, you're funny. A distraction doesn't know her place. This device belongs to the Dogstar clan. I think not. She launched her attack, but instantly she got shot down. This guy was fast, and he was strong. Casey and Natsu couldn't watch their leader being beat down, but they had to focus on their own fight because this guy was durable as well. They weren't just fast, they were strong. With one hand, he grabbed Casey. Honestly, he realized that second he couldn't break free. These guys ain't normal. Natsu said, freaking gaijin. I'll handle it. He was about to open fire, but he just tossed a disc, and this disc wrapped around her like a freaking string. She was bound. She couldn't move an inch. What the hell is this? He laughed. This was amusing to him. You obviously cannot move. You're only human after all. We are just better. KARAI was facing off against her own monster, and he was a tough one. She tried to strike him with everything, but he just grabbed her blade and shattered it with a clamp of his wrist. Do you not get it? You do not grasp a difference in our power. Let me show you how we are superior to the Foot in every fucking way. This was an insult. She was the gaijin of the Foot. She could not stand for it. She attacked, and he just stepped aside every single strike she had. He let her cook, and when he cooked back, she could not take it. One punch already put her down hard. Casey was trying to help, but the other guy pinned him down and told him to watch. The lesson isn't over. You need to understand. Now, if you're asking yourself, understand what? Well, understand your place. Because he just started to beat the shit out of KARAI. Punch after punch. He was shattering every part of her body. She was finna die. But then she didn't. This was his choice to show mercy as an insult. She was bedridden. She probably would never walk again, in case he was losing his mind. The only individual that was calm was Toshiro, assuring Casey, we live in a world of god, monsters, and magic. She'll be fine, I promise. Casey looked at him and, why are you so sure, old man? He said, don't worry about it. No, where is she? I want to see her. He gained access to her room and she She was messed up. Toshiro had a tool he had not yet used. You see, he had been dabbling in magic, and now he had a way to fix his master. Karai, you will be healed, one way or another. A spell was activated, and instantly we could see threads of light moving from his person to Karai. Instantly, we could see that she was starting to heal up, and he was starting to die. The magic was so potent that Shorty woke up like, wow, that is insane. Toshiro, you need to start teaching everyone this technique as soon as possible. He didn't respond. Toshiro? She turned around only to see the old man on the ground. Toshiro, you cannot die. This is unacceptable. He laughed. Thank you, my lady. But I know you'll do great. The foot is you. Lead it well. And he just died on the spot. He thought she was so important, he sacrificed his soul for hers. Insane. And Casey was outside tripping like, why the hell is he quiet? He don't seem sad. Natsu said, you don't tell people how to feel, Gaijin. Casey said, man, you been talking shit since I got here. You want to fight? Come at me, bro. Before they could fight, a voice froze them. No fighting. They turned around to see Karai. Perfectly fine. What the hell? She just told him straight up. Toshiro gave his life for mine. They were too stunned to speak, but they wanted to know what the next play was. Were they going after them? She said, nah, I made a mistake. Toshiro paid the price for it. No, this time we're going to play smart. No mistakes, no errors, know thy enemy. And when we know them, we can destroy them. But here's the thing about the enemy they didn't know about. These guys were living the high life. They were actually celebrating their advanced cells. These cells were able to power anything they wanted to build. And honestly, they were just scratching the surface. But she was more concerned to why the boss hired Karai and them in the first place. Why expose them to this technology? Wouldn't it be better if we kept it on a low? He said, nah, I just hired them to see their strengths. And now I know they are weak. The Foot Clan is not what it once was. The city is ours. A few weeks went by and Karai was extremely disappointed at Natsu and Casey. It's been several weeks. Want to explain to me why all this time I told you to find me something to use and you just got me a finger? They fell silent for a moment and then they explained. They were on the prowl. It was obvious that they had started to move in on their territory, claiming businesses that once belonged to the Foot. These guys were moving in slow but steady. So they just took it back. They went in with violence and they got the expected result. The Dog Star clan sent someone, an agent, and this time they were ready. They were prepared to take him down, except he was just that guy. They thought they knew what to expect, but expecting it doesn't mean you can stop it. He came in with violence, and they responded in kind, except they were not that strong. He was just more powerful. He was faster, stronger. He could dodge bullets and toss knives like bullets. Natsu was not impressed. She dodged the knives, but she took one in the shoulder. Casey tried to stop this. He used his baseball bat to clock him in the skull, but he just caught that shit and shattered his face. His mask was broken, and he had a black eye. He took it like a champ though, like, damn, you hit hard. Beating was not even done. They wanted to do the same thing they did to Karai to him. He was like, no, chill. I have some news you want to hear. He said, all right, Gaijin, what news do you bring? And understand that wouldn't save your life. He said, cool. You didn't knock out Clyde. Just like that, from nowhere, Clyde the Frog buried a matchet in his chest. What the hell? Impossible. You should have been no match. Natsu kicked him in the face like, shut the hell up. You will tell us what we want to know, aight? He said, no, I will not. Initiate self-destruct. In front of them, he blew himself up. They were going to get no secrets and no tech from him. He would die before he does that, and he did. Karai was impressed, like, god damn. These people are tenacious. At least now we know they have a self-destruct feature. Why the finger, though? Tossing the finger back at Casey, and Casey explained, yeah, well, I thought you could track them using magic. She revealed that she's not that good at magic. Changing into her armor, she was about to set out, and everyone said, no, you were just almost killed, bruh. You need to rest. She said, nah, I'm back to 100%. And besides, you guys search the underbelly. I will search the skyline. We need to find them on 2 different fronts. Now, don't wait up. She just jumped off her own balcony. Shorty could have gone downstairs with the stairs, but she chose this. The hardest path, and we see how she moved. Karai was a ninja through and through. She stuck to the shadows and waited for the perfect opportunity to infiltrate this club. This club, which was currently under control of the Dragonstar clan. She was already inside before they could even notice, and when she was in, she got ready for battle. It would seem like a regular club, everyone chilling, everyone drinking, but it was not. As soon as she was in, she said, let it be known that I'm here for someone. I'm here for Tanaka Dano. Bring him to me. Everyone that was just partying turned into warriors, and so did she. This is when we see the full capabilities of Karai. She wasn't just old talk, she was Shredder's granddaughter through and through. When she stepped into the room where Tanaka was located, 3 very capable kunoichis flew into combat and she faced off against each and every one of them. She was bad, and I like it. So bad, in fact, even when her warriors talk shit, some of them know who the hell she was. Because in the base, Zodi was running her mouth. Zodi was the Scorpion mutant, you see. And for some reason, she thought she was better than this. She thought she was better than the program. You have to be really bold to disrespect Karai in front of Bebop and Rocksteady. I'm gonna say it once. You do not disrespect the boss. We follow the boss, period. She responded, if you choose to follow the weak human, that's on you. Weak. Weak! With his giant fist, he struck the ground she stood on, and she was shaking. Look at you. You're shaking. The boss wouldn't shake. What is this? She's just a human. He turned back again. You do not understand. Grabbed her tail, that was mechanic, and shattered it. Go meet her for help. I'm sure she'll actually help you. Do not ever disrespect the boss in my presence again. Karai had people who were loyal 100%, which is weird because for some reason she was still coming through the balcony of her own house. She was cautious, especially because there was someone in her apartment that wasn't supposed to be there. As soon as she saw him, she struck, tossing her shuriken, but it just passed right through him. He was a hologram. Even he was impressed, like, God damn, Karai, you don't play, do you? State your business. Who are you? And he made it clear. My name is Yoshi. I am the Junin of the Darkstar clan. Your people have been messing with my business. You wanted my attention. You have it. Let's talk. Yeah, this run is already amazing. And the art style, oof, the art style. Who let Mateus cook like this? Regardless, I will be back for more because this story is not even over. It's just beginning. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave a comment. Tell me what you like to see, and I will deliver to the best of my abilities. Leave a tip. Peace.